and let's watch this live. We are live apparently, and we are 7 minutes away from the Windows 11 presentation. Let's see what that would be. Oh, before we actually do this, let me switch very quickly the category we're in, because I don't want to get into trouble. No. Wait. Oh, they removed special event? Why did they remove special event from the categories? What is that? Okay. Oh, well, then we are putting this on the talk shows and podcasts. Also, man, I think we were at like... This is really something Trovo has to work on, but we have lost a lot of followers. I think we were at like 940 followers or something like that. Now we are at 890 followers. We lost like 50 followers in just a week. Treasure boxes, man. The treasure box bots. It's It's kind of rough when you see that. Yeah, oh yeah, treasure box like bots. I'm aware of that, but it still sucks. It still hurts. Man, chat, remember the time where you could have watched this on like Mixer? Right? Remember that? Yeah, that would have been great. Would have been so much better. I'm really curious what they're showing here in the end. Like, yes, the whole thing got leaked a week ago. I'm pretty sure that Microsoft will make some quirky remarks on it, or maybe not, because this is a business presentation, and business presentations are normally still very dry. But it's kind of curious for me, because I would never forget that they said that Windows 10 is the last Windows. Right. So now they're coming with a new Windows, and it's like, well, why? Like, what led to the decision that you do not want to update Windows 10 and make it its own thing? Make it Windows 11. Why would you do that? Like, there must be some big underlying changes, and I hope they talk about them. Because if this is really just like a revamp, like a graphical UI revamp, as we have seen from the leaks, then I have to ask the question, why? Like, whenever we got a new Windows, there was also like a big underlining revamp of the technology underneath it. Like, even from Windows 7 to Windows 10, there was still like big changes coming. And I'm like, okay, Windows 11, what could you bring there? Which is beneficial for me, not for Microsoft. Like, the problem a lot of people had from Windows 7 to Windows 10 was that, at least in the general consensus, it brought a lot of changes which were beneficial for Microsoft, but not necessarily beneficial for the end user. Like privacy concerns, changes on how to change things in Windows and where to find them, and completely borrow them onto a lot of crap. Like, this is one of the fears I have with Windows 11 here, that they're even doing much more like hiding much more features. I was like, stop hiding things from the users. But Windows 10 doesn't really have like a bad reputation. Like, I understand that they left Vista behind, even though Vista and 7 was pretty much... They were very similar in the end. But Windows 10 doesn't really have a bad reputation. They have like the usual Microsoft reputation here, which is just like, oh, Windows. You know? So... 2 minutes. Yeah, I hope we are getting some serious explanation on what the heck this is. Because what we have seen from the leaks, okay, cool, I will not go, anymore when I see the UI updates, because we have already seen it and we know how that looks, right? But there's still like a lot of stuff where I need explanations. And as a streamer, to make this very clear, I'm not planning to change my Windows anytime soon. Like, I changed to Windows 10 6 months after it came out, and I moved back immediately. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I love that. This is great. Oh, this would be amazing. You know, on Mixer, this wouldn't have happened. No, actually, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Also, like I said before, it's still curious that they're not streaming this on Twitch or YouTube or anything. Like, they're still doing this all over the Microsoft platform. Oh, come on. I can tell you, it's not my internet. I haven't dropped a single frame. Oh, here we go. We are looking through the window. Please. Hey, it's like Windows.
I'm so thrilled you're able to join us today. I feel both honored and truly humbled to represent an incredible team today. And as we assembled as a team, and actually as we came together as a company, and thinking about the beginning of the next generation of Windows. You know, a big part of defining the future is always about understanding the past, especially in product making. And when you think about it, Windows has been part of our lives for 35 years. 30? That's incredible, right? 35 years.
That's frightening.
It's been a driving force for innovation. It's been an enduring platform for creation. It's been home to billions.
Well, because you were basically the first.
Live our dreams and connect with people we love.
And you hold that monopoly.
For me, as I personally reflect on the history of Windows, and as we as a team think
Let me eat
about
something very
designing
quickly
a
in the
future,
meantime.
it keeps bringing me back. It keeps reminding me, this is my home. This is a photo of the house I grew up in, and it's the place that my parents, they still live today.
What?
And even though it's changed, it's been renovated, still, to this day, the minute I step inside, it feels right. It feels familiar. You know, it feels like home. But it's not just about this physical space. It's the feeling that I get when I'm there, the people, the connections, the growth. And for you, it might not be about the house you grew up in. It might be a town, it might be your college, it might be a library, it might be a restaurant, a bar, it might be your gym. It could be anywhere, but what it really is...
My toilet.
It's a place you can always find your way back. It's a space where we always know our way around. That's inspiring to me, and that's what
I mean, wow. Okay. Is there another live stream?
Windows should feel like. It should feel familiar. It should feel secure.
Well,
it should feel open, connected.
Then do all those things,
Especially
Microsoft.
right now. Especially in these now. Especially in these times of change. These last 18 months.
Wow. How is this possible? Okay, let me see if there's like another live stream.
Have shown us quite.
I know that there is like a Twitter live stream.
And during that time, we learned something. We learned something incredibly powerful. Not just how functional and practical the PC needs to be. And believe me, we understand that and we know the responsibility of that more than we ever have before, but it also must be personal, more personal. And maybe most importantly, it must feel emotional. This
it's an operating system, man.
To build the Windows of tomorrow. To build you a place, a space that feels familiar, where you can create, learn, play.
They really try to pull an Apple here, right?
Most importantly, connect in all new ways. Right now, I'm so pumped in representing the team and introducing you to Windows 11. The Windows that brings you closer to the things you love.
Huh. We made a bigger window. Oh, this is symbolize the round edges. Yeah. This is very Apple. Yes. And that's why I don't like Apple. The search function, which makes it even harder for me to find shit nowadays. Okay, snap your apps. That's neat. My god, that's some superhero music. I mean, this is a nice video. I give them that. All those things you have already on Windows 10. Oh, a new Microsoft store? Oh, please. Oh. That would be nice. Because let's be honest here, the Microsoft and Xbox store is functional?
Incredible. We're so excited. The team put so much into this.
I don't want to pat myself on the back,
We can't wait
but
to share it with you.
Incredible.
Windows 11. Modern, fresh, clean, beautiful. From the lock screen to Windows Hello. Windows 11 welcomes you. We put Start at the center. It puts you at the center. It's what you need closer to you.
I know you're
Simplified.
really craving human
Cloud
interaction,
powered
so
to
our
serve you
Windows
the
is
docs
now
and the
welcoming
apps
you.
you need. And the details matter. It is the details that enable you to get to that emotional space in connection with the product, to be able to produce and get the work you need done. The team obsessed over every pixel, like the way the light moves across the icons, the transparencies that guide you, the colors, the textures. They feel real. The transitions are beautiful, and you can feel their elegance. We redesigned the themes. We looked at light mode, dark mode, tuning the contrast with the materials.
I like the dark
so
mode.
the content stands out. You'll notice the rounded corners throughout the entire product. The softer visuals, they happen on the apps that you open as well. And when we talk about the materials coming together seamlessly, this is what we mean. Watch as I open what looks like a sheet of glass that slides over the top of the product. It helps you understand at all times where you are. And sometimes getting you the
and it also tells the
inspiration
people
and
who are watching
information
you exactly
that
where you
need
are.
when you need it.
We call
It's what
that doxing.
helps you be productive and creative. All of these details coming together, the transitions, the user interface, how it all flows together is meant to bring you an incredible sense of calm. Now, we talk about Windows 11 being beautiful on the outside, but it's also beautiful on the inside. The product is faster. Waking from sleep is faster. Windows Hello is faster. Browsing on Edge is faster. Browsing on any browser is faster, actually, which is just awesome. Windows updates. Windows updates are 40% smaller, and they're more efficient as they happen in the background. The product uses less energy, which gives you more battery life and makes Windows more responsible. And maybe most important, Windows 11 is the most secure Windows yet. All of this craftsmanship, from the details of design through the performance, they come together
search locally before going to Bing.
and inspire
That would be
you
great.
to create, to really understand its beauty. You have to see how it feels.
For over 1.3 billion people around the world, Windows is what inspires us to imagine, to create, and ultimately, to get things done. With Windows 11, we made it faster and simpler to get started, to get organized,
Product
and
placement.
to get back into what you were doing. Also that you can be your most productive and creative. The new Start menu, with its simple, clean, and beautiful centered layout, is optimized so you can find what you need quickly. Use the search bar to find things anywhere, on your PC, OneDrive, and the web. Use the recommended section to jump right back to editing. Start utilizes the cloud and the power of M365 so you can see your recent files, no matter what platform or device you were viewing them on earlier. In fact, I was looking at this Power and Simplicity document on my phone this morning. And now
Windows
with just one tap,
Phone.
I'm right back into it.
Wait.
We're also making it easier to get started with new multitasking experiences. Windows has always been about helping you work how you want by offering the flexibility of using multiple windows on your screen. The ability to snap two apps side by side has helped busy Windows users for years. My team and I took the challenge to make an even more powerful way to help you create and be productive. Introducing Snap Layouts.
I like
New
that.
on Windows 11. Layouts tailored to the size of your screen.
I'm using a lot of programs as a streamer at the same time.
And with a couple of clicks, you're set up to do your best work. And Windows is going to remember this. You'll see what I mean in a sec.
Furniture shopping
This
base.
is complexity made simple, but deceptively simple.
How much?
Because nobody else lets you do this with this many windows. With the new Start menu and Snap Layouts, it's effortless to find what you need.
You like this?
To get set up and get started. Next, I want to show you how Windows helps you get back to where you were. Just when you get all settled in and organized and ready to work, along comes the inevitable interruption, a personal email that I need to reply to right away. Now with Windows 11, when you return to what you were doing after handling the interruption, Or even when you return to the PC after being away from it for a while, you don't have to remember where you were or waste time setting things back up. Not anymore. This is Snap
What is that
Groups,
mouse?
the collections of apps that I was using, sitting right here in the taskbar. Windows remembers and keeps them for me. I can get to it right from the taskbar, where I'm already going to switch apps. And because they're right on the taskbar,
This will
you can
lead
now
to a
choose
lot
to
of
switch
awkward
between
situations,
apps
let's be
or
honest about
entire
that.
projects. This is next level task switching. Bringing multiple windows back together is something you can only do on Windows. Sometimes switching projects or tasks means switching locations, like taking a call in a quieter space. So if you're not docking yet, and pro tip, you really should be, an extra monitor gives you more screen space to spread out. And you have the convenience of taking your device with you. When you do need to move around, the windows on your monitor minimize to your laptop so they don't disturb what you were doing. And now with Windows 11, and this is where the magic really happens, when you reconnect, everything is back where you had it before. No more trying to remember what you were doing. No more reconfiguring your layout. It's just right back to the way that you had it.
Okay, that's
So
neat for the
relax
people who are
and
doing
get
like
right
mobile
back to
working.
doing. With Snap Groups and the new docking and undocking experience, it's easier than ever to get back to being your most productive and creative. I also want to show you 2 ways we're making it easier to always know where you are in Windows and in experiences like Microsoft Edge. As we research and watch videos and shop in the browser, it's easy to get lost in a bunch of
So
tabs.
why is your bike in
With
the
one
living
click,
room?
you can switch to vertical tabs, which makes it easy to find exactly what you're looking for. The second way we're making it easier to know where you are is with desktops. We designed desktops to help you stay organized and focused. Each desktop can display a different set of apps so that you can make separate rooms for the different parts of your life.
Thank you.
With Windows 11, you can now personalize each of your desktops with custom wallpapers so that each desktop can be its own place with its own look and purpose. You can have one for home, one for school, one for work. You can even have one for gaming.
Good.
Have as many as you need. Desktops are an easy way to help you stay organized and focused. They're different
So,
expressions of
one
you
for streaming,
designed for the different parts
one
of
for
your
private,
life. The
and
team
one
and
for
I are
porn.
grateful, so grateful, that many of you choose Windows as your place to be creative
Right.
and to get things done. We took aim at complexity, and we brought you simplicity. We cannot wait to see what you do with Windows 11.
That was just awesome. I'm so inspired to make products with Carmen and the team. Snap layouts, docking. I mean, these features, I'm pumped. I can't wait for you to try them. And for me, I have to tell you, they have changed my workflow on a daily basis. And they work incredibly well. But it's not just about productivity. It's not just about creativity. Beyond those things, there's another critical part of Windows. And we said we want to bring you closer to the things you love. Connecting to people is at the top of that list. Now, during the pandemic, for me, it was a pretty interesting time.
I don't know why I just said a
I
Jonathan
connected with my
Frakes
family
moment.
more
I was
face
just
to
waiting
face
for the
than I
moment he
had
was
in quite
saying,
some time.
my name is Jonathan Frakes.
I mean, think
and
about
that's
how
so
many
true.
connections we all made. Whether it was on Zoom or Skype or Teams, we've connected with friends and family and loved ones all around the globe through our PCs. On Teams, my family and I would get together regularly, and it was pretty inspiring. It really did. You start using it, and it changed the way you think about connecting with family. It was almost like, why weren't we doing this before?
Yeah,
I'm closer to
why?
my family in Cyprus now than I ever was. But don't get me wrong. I mean, I want to hug them. I do. I want to be with them. I want to be next to them. But at the same time, I don't want to lose this opportunity to connect with them on the PC, the way we've been connecting and getting closer. It's almost like we found a new
Humanity.
tradition. Which is why
Okay, close.
I'm super excited today to announce to you Teams integration directly into Windows.
I mean, yeah, that
Now,
was to be
You can connect with one touch,
expected.
the icon, front and center, on the taskbar. It's just fast and you're in. You can chat, call, video call with anyone, anywhere in the world. And no matter what platform you're using, it doesn't matter. any device you're using.
It's kind of
doesn't
telling that
matter.
they basically removed Skype
That's
for that
so
completely.
important to understand. Whether you're on
think
Windows
Skype is
or
dead.
iOS or Android, it doesn't matter. What's amazing is that with one touch around the world, you connect with the people you love.
Meet someone new. Random people calling on the internet. Sign language. Yo, Snake, thank you very much for the host. And Beaver, good to see you.
Me too. I miss you, buddy.
Yeah, they're really trying to be Apple here. They're really trying to go for the Apple aesthetic. How are you doing, Beaver? It's good to see you.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I just felt like saying hi.
No, I'm not okay. I will ignore that fist bump. Yeah, by the way, folks, I haven't really announced this yet, but we are moving my live streams to Teams next month. It's a big change, but yeah, I will now only live stream on Teams. Please download the app soon, so we can actually do this.
Teams is near and dear to my heart, no doubt. And just like Windows brings you closer to the people you love, it also will bring you closer to the information you both want and need.
And don't want.
I
Oh,
want to introduce you to a new feature, Windows Widgets. And you saw this earlier. It's this beautiful sheet of glass. Windows Widgets is a new personalized feed powered by AI.
didn't we
Serving
already
you
have
curated
that?
content so you can take a break at any time or just get some inspiration without ever losing your place. These and other innovations in
Like
touch,
since
pen,
XP?
voice, mouse, keyboard, they all come to life to help Windows adapt to you.
Oh, Vista.
Adaptability, flexibility, and versatility are key to creating even more personal
Man, what is
compute.
it with all those
So to make
fake
Windows
homes?
11 something beautiful that works better with you and for you, we've redesigned the experience of Windows without a keyboard.
Like,
So it
this is
adapts to
not
you.
how any of a
instead
real
of the other way
home
around.
actually looks like.
We've refined the ways you interact with your PC to give you the flexibility
Love it.
to work how you want. And we've created new experiences to make
Panos
Windows
is
your
crazy.
go-to,
You have met him in
not just
person a
for
few
productivity,
times when you worked at Microsoft.
but also content and
Nice.
entertainment. So first, adaptability. I have a 2-in-1 because I didn't want to also buy a tablet. But to be honest, I never use it without the keyboard because it feels too different. Windows 11 always feels like Windows. And you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as you detach your keyboard. It's the same beautiful centered taskbar, just with a touch more space between the icons. We've added bigger
So
touch
that your
targets
fat
and
fingers
subtle
can
visual
actually hit
cues
something.
to make resizing and
Yes, I
moving
have
windows
fat fingers.
easier.
I know what I'm talking about.
You still have Snap to make the most of your screen, and when you rotate, not only is it smooth, but we've stacked them on top of each other because it just makes sense. We've also added gestures because we know how important they are, especially when you don't have a keyboard. And they're the same ones you use on the trackpad today, so you don't have to relearn how to use your device. It's a consistent experience with subtle differences to make Windows adapt to you.
So it's basically
we've refined
Windows
the
for
different ways
mobile.
that you can interact with your PC, so you can use it however you want to. Many of you like to use a pen because it's a great way to sketch out ideas or highlight and take notes. With Windows 11, we're enabling haptics to make using your pen even more engaging and immersive. I cannot wait for you to get your hands on one of these because it's amazing to feel and hear the vibrations as you click and edit and write and sketch. Or you can use the new touch keyboard, which is amazing. There are new themes, so you can make it yours. It might even feel like the one you have on your phone.
I want to feel engaged and
swipe with your
immersed when I
phone.
use my pen.
Use the spacebar as a cursor. And it wouldn't be complete without emojis and GIFs.
Oh god.
And last but certainly not least, voice typing. Arguably the fastest way to get your ideas down on paper. Windows 11 is so good at recognizing what you say. And it can automatically punctuate for you. Cool, right? And there are voice commands. Delete that. And finally, we've created new experiences to make Windows more versatile.
I mean,
Not
if
just
it
a place for
works, that would be
productivity,
cool.
But also your go-to for content and entertainment.
I hate writing.
Anytime I'm on my PC, I could check stuff like my calendar, the weather, and the news. Instead, I normally pick up my phone because it feels quicker and doesn't mess with what I have on my desktop. This great new feature called widgets keeps you up to date with the stuff that matters to you without you having to lose your place. It slides over your desktop, and you can use it like this, or you can make it full screen to see everything at once. You can rearrange and resize your widgets to
What if you
quickly
wanted
check
to type,
everything from
delete that?
calendar to traffic to the latest
Now
in
you were
esports.
cooking.
But my favorite part is the newsfeed. And I think you're gonna love it too, because it adapts to you and what's important to you and delivers stories that might interest you. Whether that's international politics, tech, or the local news to help you stay close to your community, which means a lot to me, personally. And not only can I stay up to date, I can even
I don't
support
believe
local
him.
content creators and authors by giving them a tip. The last way I want to show you how we're making Windows 11 great for entertainment.
They actually
is in the
thought about
Microsoft
something
Store.
like that
We've redesigned
for
the
Mixer.
entertainment tab to bring you top
never followed
movies
through
and
with
TV
it, though.
shows from across streaming services, all in one place. Then you can either cuddle up in bed or project to your TV with wireless connect.
If you have a smart TV who's supporting that.
Windows 11 makes the PC even more personal by adapting to you, empowering you to work and create however you like, and by giving you the best of productivity and entertainment all in one place. So as you move through your day, Windows 11 moves with you.
All right, that was amazing stuff. I want to take just a few more seconds talking about the feed and the Windows platform and just thinking about it. Think about the size and scale of the Windows platform and the opportunity
we're making
to
you an
open
offer
up
you cannot
to local content
refuse.
creators and global brands alike. This is inspiring to me. It's good for both creators.
This
good
is
for
one of the
consumers,
things.
And we're just at the beginning of opening up new real estate within Windows.
A lot of people are getting trained nowadays just
All
to
right.
run around like this
Now
because
let's
they don't
switch
know what
gears for
they're
just a
supposed to
second.
do with their hands, so they're
wanna
just
talk to
running
you about
around like
something
this the
awesome.
whole time.
Gaming. If
And it
you're a
annoys
gamer,
me. It really annoys
Windows
me.
11, it was made for you. And the best person to tell you about it is my good friend and colleague, Sarah Bond.
Thanks,
Hi, Sarah.
Connor. I'm thrilled to be here today to share the latest gaming innovations in Windows 11. Gaming has always been fundamental to what Windows is all about. We build Windows to be a magical place where
She's
everyone
great.
can play,
She's a good
connect,
talker.
and create. The Windows legacy is one of innovation through collaboration, breaking down barriers, crossing divides, and bringing all creators and players together in a limitless world. Our commitment to boundless creator and player experiences is fundamental to what we do. And for me, this commitment is personal because Windows is where I learned to play. My
With
first memory
Minesweeper.
of playing a game is with my dad when I was 7 years old, playing King's Quest II on his IBM PC. I remember the joy of
What?
navigating
But King's
the
Quest
epic
II is
character of
just
King
coming out in
Graham
2
from the
months.
2D world of Daventry.
How can
And
you
I
have
chuckle
played
now
that
when I
back in the
realize
day
that my
when you were a
dad was just
kid?
getting me to practice reading when he insisted that I read the dialogue out loud. Now, when I play games with my daughter, it always transports me back to that time. It feels like home. Today,
Hundreds of millions of people around the globe game
So
on
their
Windows.
catchphrase
And the
is
next generation
home.
can connect with their loved ones through play, just like I do. And while the 8-bit world I explored with my dad felt huge to my 7-year-old eyes, the universes we all get to explore now are truly vast, beautiful, and impactful.
And here's our Halo
Superior
segment.
graphics, amazing speed, and an incredible selection of games, Windows 11 delivers the best PC gaming experiences yet.
Why?
And that is why I am delighted to share what Windows 11 means for the future of gaming.
Good.
First, superior graphics. Games can look better than ever on Windows 11 thanks to Auto HDR, which automatically updates your game's lighting and color to high dynamic range. We introduced this tech in our Xbox consoles and got an incredible
Yeah, and you cannot
response
stream
from
it.
creators and players. It's just awesome to bring this to Windows 11. The results can be dramatic. Just check out this side-by-side comparison of Skyrim from our own Bethesda game studios.
I mean, it makes
On the
sense.
left,
Skyrim is an
you
old.
can see the game
old
running
game.
in SDR, and on the right in Auto HDR. The colors and lighting are much more vibrant and lifelike with HDR, elevating the visual fidelity. The difference is stunning. Over 1,000 games, including Age of Empires Definitive Edition, Rocket League, DayZ, and even Doom 64 will be automatically enhanced on Windows
Doom
11 devices
64.
that support HDR.
Nice.
And all of this with no effort required from the player or the developer. It just works. Next, amazing speed.
But wait,
With
what if we are
top-performing
watching this on
PCs
SDR
running
monitor?
Windows 11, new games can load
Go with
faster
the time,
than ever
please.
thanks to
Buy
a
some new
breakthrough
hardware.
technology called
Come on,
direct
spend some
storage,
money.
which we first pioneered in the
Oh,
Xbox
this one.
Series X and S. With direct storage, games can quickly load assets to the graphics card without bogging down the CPU. This means you get to experience incredibly detailed game worlds rendered
If
at lightning speed
you have an
without
NVMe.
long load times.
Yeah.
Direct
If you have
storage
an
optimized
NVMe.
Windows 11 PCs are configured with the hardware and drivers needed to enable this amazing experience. But you all know, even the best graphics and speed are nothing without play. Which brings me to the final and most important thing of all.
Remember Game Booster?
Games. That's why we created Xbox Game Pass, built right into Windows 11 through the Xbox app. Game Pass is a membership built to bring the power of games to everyone. For a low monthly price, you have full access to a library of hundreds of games. The Game Pass library is incredible. It includes PC games from both Xbox Game Studios and Bethesda the
This is
day they
exactly
launch,
what you are
all
having
of EA
today.
Play, and a great selection of third-party titles from developers big and small, with more entering every single month. And with Xbox Cloud Gaming integrated, we've made it possible to play the highest fidelity games on all PCs. Also, because of our commitment to player-first innovations like cross-play and cross-save, you can play these games seamlessly across devices with a global community of millions of players. Game Pass is simply the best way to discover and play your next favorite game.
Yeah,
And
this is
for
the
those
app,
favorites you
how it
wanna
looks
keep,
today.
you can also buy
kinda.
them straight from the Xbox app with just the click of a button. Whatever
It's
you're in
not
the
that
mood
different.
for, whether it's an action game like Halo, a
Like, I
grand
can
strategy
show you
game
that
like
after the
Crusader Kings
presentation.
3, or an indie legend like Undertale, we've got you covered. And because Windows has the broadest hardware support in the world, you can connect millions of gaming peripherals and accessories so you can game the way you want. Everything from Bluetooth controllers, mechanical keyboards, the Xbox Adaptive Controller, and surround sound headsets, to flight sticks, driving wheels, and external GPUs. From the team that has always been committed to unleashing
That's how it looks today.
creativity, connection, and play, we bring you the best
just not
Windows
big.
ever for gaming.
it's like-
Superior graphics, amazing speed,
And it takes super
and
long to load.
incredible games. Welcome to Windows 11.
Hasn't really changed from Windows 10 to 11. It's like, what are their... Yeah, have you, like, the presentation is very much like, did you know that we are also doing gaming and we are doing Game Pass? Like, this is already available. Like, yes, I need to update, I know. Yeah, this wasn't really anything new for Windows 11 for gamers. Like, nothing.
Thank you, Sarah. That was amazing. Gaming is awesome. We've seen a
Gaming
lot
on
today.
Windows.
We've gone
Can
through
you believe
productivity,
it?
Creativity, versatility in gaming. But when you think about it, it's always about apps. And Windows has always been about apps. This is why we've rebuilt the Microsoft Store from the ground up. And we built it for speed. And it is beautiful. Oh, that's cool. I love seeing Disney Plus in the store.
Debatable.
Store is so simple to use. Search is incredible. And it's still the safest and most secure way for you to get your apps
I really hope so.
on Windows. And we're making sure every app you need is there to create, learn, do, and play the way you want to. Now, for the developers out there, let me talk to you. First, you're our heroes. What you do, what you build,
He said heroes.
I gotta tell
I
you,
have to clap.
it inspires us.
Always clapping for
But
heroes. Not
we
paying
also
them the
want
right
you to be able to
wage
bring
they
any
deserve. Just clap.
technology, the technology that you love, to the store. Whether you've already built it or you're building it now, and it's a PWA or a Win32 app or a UWP, we just want to make it easier for you to bring it to the store. That's our goal. We also want to help you build your business.
Business,
And whether
you say.
you use the commerce
more.
engine that we help you with, and you want industry-leading rev share from that, or bring your own commerce engine. And if you do bring your own commerce engine, you keep 100% of your revenue. We keep 0. Now, great example of where all this store technology comes together is with Adobe, who are just doing amazing work, bringing the Creative Cloud and Document Cloud directly to the Microsoft Store through their subscription services across a suite of app technology from UWP to PWA and Win32. We are really excited to expand this partnership with Adobe and to see what developers around the world will create in the Microsoft Store. Because what you do inspires us, and we want to help. Now, to learn more about it, we have a session for developers later today, and we are excited to take a deeper dive. Please join us. Okay, before we move on from the store, just one more small surprise. Android apps coming to Windows. And I mean coming to Windows. They can be integrated into Start. They'll be integrated in your taskbar. You can window the way Carmen showed you earlier with these apps. And for me, one of my favorite apps is TikTok. It's true. And they're discoverable through the Microsoft Store using the Amazon App Store. It's really cool. And we use Intel Bridge technology to bring it to life so it's just seamless and smooth. And these integrated apps, I mean, it's just, what it does is it brings you into
If it
Windows
allows me to
from
play
the most
games directly
professional
without
editing
any
app
third-party app.
all the way through to the most casual apps you can think of when you lean back on the couch, the way Philip had showed you, to just let Windows adapt to what you do. We love this. We love
Well, assume
that
they are
the Microsoft
pre-approved
Store
or something,
continues
Beaver.
to be more open, inviting our developers in, inviting more apps into the store, inviting you as our customers to use any app that you love. Now, we're also
Yes, we can play
excited
Diablo
that
Immortal.
our hardware partners
I don't need a
are
phone
ready.
anymore? I can throw this away?
Now, we know
Finally.
how important the intersection of hardware and
Let's not throw
software
my phone away.
is on these products. And that always starts with the silicon. And our partners from Intel, AMD, and Qualcomm have been designing with us since day one to bring these products to life for you. Focusing on battery life, performance, touch, pen, all these innovations and the subtleties in between that you need to bring these products to life are all being designed. As a matter of fact, What Intel's doing right now with their 11th gen processor is just awesome. With hundreds of designs coming.
Somebody
this
said Intel.
holiday,
Sorry, that's my
we're
reaction I'm
super
getting
excited.
right now with
We
Intel.
also have the largest hardware ecosystem on the planet. Between
This
Dell,
11 is already
HP,
compromised.
Lenovo, Samsung, and of course Surface
As
from
I
day
said,
one
I assume
have
that
been
the
designing products with Windows
apps
11
will be
to bring that
pre-approved or something
elegance to
through
the
Microsoft.
forefront, to help us build technology for you that will disappear so you can do your best work.
I
What's
assume.
incredible about
I
this
hope
open
so.
hardware ecosystem is it brings you choice, where you can pick the product that you love most with Windows 11. Go out today and get your Windows 11 ready PC.
Huh.
We hope you loved what you saw today. And I know it was a lot, there's no doubt. And over the last year,
It was a lot of Apple.
the team and I, this
lot of Apple
incredible team that
presentation,
brings
yeah.
all this passion to this product, have realized Windows, it's more than just an operating system.
No.
It's fabric woven in our lives, in our work. It's how we connect with people. It's how we learn. It's how we work. It's how we play. And through all this time, it has stayed familiar. And yet, it has continued to evolve with us. It feels a lot like
Listen,
home.
people. Man, home is the buzzword of the day. Welcome
Thanks
home,
again for
chat.
joining us today. It is my great pleasure to introduce you to my friend, Satya.
Oh, of course.
Thank you so much, Panos. I'm really excited to be here with you all. Today marks a major milestone in the history of Windows. It's the beginning of a new generation. I'm excited by what
I actually
we've
like his
shown you
accent.
today
I have never heard
and
this
how
man
we're
speak.
reimagining everything, from the operating system itself
This is
to
my
the
first time hearing
browser,
him.
to the store and the feed. And I want to reflect briefly on how we got here. Throughout its history, Windows has been a democratizing force for the world. Windows has created entirely new categories for both consumers and businesses.
That's a bit far. But
It's led to many of the world's most successful software categories, from communications and productivity to design and business applications, each of which has
And
created
most
their
failed
own
ones,
ecosystems.
like
The web
Mixer,
itself was
Skype,
born and grew
the
up
Windows
on
Store.
Windows. It's driven silicon innovation and device innovation. It's enabled so many people, including hobbyists, students, developers, and entrepreneurs, to all dream big, turn their ideas into reality, and monetize their creation. Windows has always stood for sovereignty for creators and agency for consumers.
man, they're putting a lot
With
of emphasis
Windows,
on
you can
stuff that
consume
Windows really
apps
doesn't have
and
anything
build
to do
apps.
with.
You can play games
Well,
and design
they're
games.
basically pulling
You
the
can buy
bread
a
card.
PC and
Like
build
this
a PC.
man,
You
when they
can
made
join your
the
community
invention,
and create your community.
ate
You
some
can
bread
buy
for
from a
breakfast.
business and start
So
your
bread
own
was
business.
always in his life.
With Windows
So bread
11,
had something to
we
do
have a
with
renewed
this.
sense of
It's
Windows's
basically what Windows is
role
trying
in
to
the
pull
world.
here. Like Windows
As I
was
look
always
ahead,
with
I
them
see
because
three
everyone is
clear
basically using
opportunities.
Windows most of the time.
First, Windows recognizes
But
that there is no personal computing without personal agency. Personal computing requires choice, and we need to nurture and grow our own agency over computing itself. We want to remove the barriers that too often exist today and provide real choice
you
and
put there
connection.
yourself.
We need
Just
to
to
be
point that out,
empowered
you
to
put those
choose
barriers
the
there,
applications
Microsoft.
we run, the content we consume, the people we connect to, and even how we allocate our own attention. Operating systems and devices should mold to our needs, not the other way around. That's why we're making it easier for you to connect with the people you want, the content you want, the apps you want across all devices you want. Second, Windows is the stage for the world's creation. As a creator, every time you pick up a Windows device,
Apple
it
would
becomes
disagree,
a stage
but
for
okay.
your inspiration, so you can dream big and create something profound.
And by the
and
way, I'm not
lasting.
an Apple fan.
Creation is going
I have
through
not a
sea
single
change
Apple
as
product
the
and I
balance between
despise
consumption
them
and
to the
creation
core.
changes. With this new generation of Windows, we are unleashing the innovation and ingenuity inherent in each of us. We want to foster these virtuous loops between content, consumption, and commerce, driven by communities for everyone. These cycles should flow freely, giving people frictionless access to apps, files, games, movies, shows, content, and communities that matter to them. We want to empower you to produce and inspire you to create. It's why we're introducing a complete new user experience in helping you be more productive. And finally, Windows isn't just an operating system. It's a platform for platform creators. It allows for the broadest of design spaces, enabling people to build their own businesses and communities. Today, the world needs a more open platform, one that allows apps to become platforms in their own right. Windows is a platform where things that are bigger than Windows can be born, like the web. That's our aspiration with Windows 11, to be the platform for the next web, the next transformational software category, the next personalized content business. A platform can only serve society if its rules allow for this foundational innovation and category creation. It's why we're introducing new store commerce models and policies and creating new opportunities for local publishers and supporting even more apps with Android apps on Windows. This is the first version of a new era of Windows. We're building for the next decade and beyond. And when I reflect on those chapters to come, I'm reminded of an analogy from a 19th century philosopher who compared creators to objects in our solar system. He wrote about meteors that flash but fade away, planets that burn longer but whose energy is confined to their own orbit, and compared them to stars that are constant and light the path of their own. That's our ambition with Windows, to help other stars and entire constellations to be born and thrive. I'm incredibly proud of what Windows has achieved and how it has fostered lasting opportunity
and
for
then
others.
Burn out
and I look forward to seeing what you achieve
and create a
with Windows
black
11
hole, which is
and
like
how
just
it'll
eating
unlock
everything around them.
enduring opportunity
Good.
for people in the world.
Love to
Thank
be
you
a
all
star.
very, very much.
Okay, wow, that was that was not very helpful in any shape or form. Yeah, what created a supernova? Oh, the commercial briefing? No. Oh god, this was not the commercial briefing? But it felt like the commercial briefing. Yeah, there was a lot of buzzwords. Didn't explain any of the reasons why this couldn't have been, you know, just an update. So it's like, as I said before, it's like really weird. It's why was this not a Windows update? What? It's weird. I mean, that actually like Android apps are coming to Windows could be really cool. That could really, really, really help. So when is it coming out? I assume it will be free again? Let me see. Do they have a website open? Let me see. The Windows website. I assume they will only start to talk about it when they are done with the business talk. Oh well. Oh well. Well, that was definitely a thing. Pretty uninteresting for gamers because, as I said, everything gamers can do besides of the Android app is already possible and nothing really big here. But even for the rest, like a lot of the stuff they showed felt like this could have just been a big patch instead of creating a new Windows. So I mean, here's the thing. I will not get it immediately. I'm a streamer. I have to make sure that everything runs well. And especially after my meet and greet with Windows 10 when it came out, I would definitely not touch it as a streamer. Like, no. Not even remotely. Alright, for everyone who watched this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Even though it was a lot of like just snarking over the comment and making fun of them. But if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like on your way out. And if you're also new to the channel, you want to see more reaction videos on basically any gameplay trailers, shows and whatnot, I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching and stay safe. Bye bye.